Okay, so today I want to show you how to configure your website's header. So that's this top section here on your website. It appears on all your sub pages. So it's important to configure it and have all the necessary information, so it's easier for your customers to find relevant information. So first of all, to edit it, go to the editor and hover over this element here and then click Edit Header component. You have a couple tabs here, so multiple ways to configure it. So starting from website title, you can add the title for it. In our case, we have already the name in the icon. So this is how to add icon. You can just pick new icon or even AI generated. And in here, then you can configure it more with the height, width, and the link. So whenever user clicks on your icon, it will kind of, in this case, go to your home page. So that's the index page. And the image alt, quite important as well for just Google search engines. Usually this is the name for your business as it's actually the icon. Other new element is the button section. So those two buttons you can configure. You can add one or two buttons. You can actually remove all of them. And then as well, you can configure it further. That could be maybe a buy button. Here you have this additional attribute for analytics. So there's another documentation under our Get Started documentation about analytics, so I'm not going to cover it here. But if you want to track how many users actually click and convert, it's important to add this tag here. And the next section is just kind of additional color variants. You can just configure it here, and then of course add links either to external website or just pick another page which will be your Slack. In this case, you can just say that's maybe my pricing page, and of course, as always, whenever you're doubted, not sure about the name of the page you want to link, so whenever you kind of see your page here, you can just copy Slack and just paste it here again. So this will link to the page you want to kind of navigate in this case. There are additional styles for this element here. You can align this in a bit different way. Change text to white in case you have black background in here. And of course, you can actually add this as not an overlay, but just fixed position on top of it. So you have this kind of, let's say, more separate from the older page, and additional configuration for custom styles and the size of the header, so you can play around with it. And the next important tab here is actually the header list. So this is what you can see here, and then as well, this is what you can see whenever you actually hover over those elements. You can have the sub tabs here. So to configure it all, it's very simple. First of all, probably you want to add new item to your header. Remember that the space is limited, so probably having around 4 items is good. More than 5 and is maybe too much, especially if you have like long names. So please be mindful about this. And whenever you just add new item, you can just change the text here. So for example, let's say shop, and then again kind of link this to particular page maybe, and then you can add more elements. So that's the basic configuration. Of course, when you want to nest things, so you want to have the sub menu here, You can add more elements into this, and what's more, for example, cars, right? And then again, you kind of link this to maybe cars page. You can add, let's say, camera icon here, so you will see this and this additional description in here. So maybe I just show you this kind of, let's say, how we have this configured for the calendars, right? So we have the icon, we have the description here, etc. So at the end of this, it looks like this, right? So we have the title, description, and the icon, and this is how you pretty much configure all those pages here. You can move them around if you want to kind of change the order, so feel free to play with it, and of course add more elements, remove them, etc. The last feature which you are actually building is the translation option. You can kind of upvote this and get to our early beta group, as we are adding automatic translations for your website. So with just one click, you can just translate your website to different languages. Have like English version, Spanish, and there'll be like additional flag so people can actually change to different translation. We'll use AI to translate all the copy for you, so literally you can just have many different versions of your websites translated straight away. That's pretty much it. That's the new header. Let me know if you have like any questions, comments, and as always, subscribe to our channel to get more tips. So stay tuned. Cheers.